Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. So you may notice that we have a bunch of enchilada episodes, but that's because the director freaking loves enchiladas, and we want to keep her happy.
Absolutely.
So today we're going to be making cheesy smoked chicken enchiladas with a creamy sauce. So last night I had to do some work. I had to get these chickens over here brining. So let's take a look. Here we are on Chicken Enchilada Eve. I'm fixing to make up some Tuscan Marry Me chicken. But before I do that, I gotta prep this meal that you're watching for right now. If you've watched this, you know we absolutely love this. Sweetwater Spice Company brines. This is the apple chipotle. Oh, amazing. But all of their flavors are amazing. I get it from atbbq.com. Great stuff. But in my bag here, I have about 2 to 3 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I have a cup of water in my little measuring cup here. I'm gonna add a cup of brine. Which finishes the bottle off. That goes into my bag. The bag goes into the refrigerator until tomorrow. So overnight. So we'll see ya when it's time to get these chickens out of the brine and get them onto the smoker. See you then. All right, so my Yoder YS640S pellet grill is heated up to 225 degrees. I have my chickens out of the brine and I've patted them down. Now we're gonna get a little bit of rub on them. I'm using Spiceology's Raspberry Chipotle blend. This stuff's amazing. We used it just recently when we made some pulled bacon. Oh yeah, I said pulled bacon. Check that episode out. All right, so we're just gonna hit them with a little bit on this side. And by the way, this stuff is not crazy spicy. It's got a ton of flavor though. Now I'm gonna load these up on the top shelf of the smoker, season side down, and then season the other side. All right, we're gonna give those about 45 minutes to an hour. Of course, you wanna get the temperature up, but it's gonna cook more later, so it's not really essential that they hit 165, but they will in that time. The time's more based on giving them time to soak up that incredible smoke flavor to make our enchiladas even better. So, we'll see you inside as we get ready to prep the rest of the enchiladas. Alrighty, the chicken's off the smoker. As it's cooling down, we got just a tiny bit of knife work to do. We need to dice up, I'm gonna dice up a couple onions. Now, I got a lot of hungry people in the house, so I'm doubling this recipe. So the regular recipe for a normal amount of people is down below in the description section. There you'll find all the ingredients, their amounts, and the directions. Check it out. All right, let's get these onions diced. Oh, that chicken is smelling absolutely amazing. I didn't mention it out there, but I used applewood pellets. Very good choice for chicken. Have you noticed as you get older, the less patience you have for peeling onions, you're willing to sacrifice several layers not to mess with that papery stuff that's just a pain in the ass. All right, now we're gonna take our chicken and get that diced up also. But not without taking a bite. Oh, that raspberry chipotle seasoning is legit. All right, that's all the knife work we gotta do. So let's get over to the stove and start making the innards for these enchiladas. All right, over here at the stove, we're gonna get our onions cooked up. So on medium-high heat, with a couple tablespoons of avocado oil. Once that starts shimmering, we'll start to make the magic happen. Oh yeah. All right, we're starting to shimmer. So the onions go in for about 5 minutes or so till they start to become translucent. So I mentioned before, we've done many enchilada episodes. So I would love to know, what is your favorite type of enchilada? Put it down in the comments and maybe we'll make it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
You can never have too many enchiladas in your life.
Damn right.
I just realized I foolishly put that plate that I had those onions on in the dishwasher. So I'm gonna have to make about 4 or 5 trips of handfuls of chicken over here for the next step. Damn it.
Amateur.
Things aren't always perfect here at the Galley, son.
You don't say. You don't say.
All right, I'm happy where those onions are. Now I'll start ferrying chickens over here. With those chickens are gonna go our hatch green chilies. I'm using mild, but this is one of the places where you can control the heat in this. Use medium or hot if you like it hotter. A little bit of chipotle chili powder, some ground cumin, Spiceology's achote, and a couple pinches of salt and pepper. We'll get all that mixed up. We'll let that heat for a minute or two. Now we add the garlic. Gonna give that a stir, gonna give it 1 or 2 more minutes, and we're gonna take that off the heat and get started on the sauce. We'll see ya when it's time to do that. Alrighty, let's get our sauce together. Again, on medium-high heat goes in our sour cream, our heavy cream, our chicken broth, our smoked paprika, garlic powder, or even better, vampire killer from Spiceology, achote from Spiceology. Now again, this is a point where you can control the heat. If you want to add some cayenne pepper and give it some fire, go ahead. I'm going to give it just a little bit of fire. I'm going to add a little bit of chipotle chili powder. A little bit of fire, a whole lot of smoky. Now I'm going to simply mix this up until it's fully incorporated, and then we'll be ready to construct some enchiladas. We'll see you then. Alrighty, it is enchilada construction time. I've talked about this many times. The citizens of the Oasis, global headquarters of the Galley of the Sun, don't always get home at the same time. And I want to make sure that they have a hot meal. So I love using these individual oven-safe dishes, and there will be a link down below for them, to make the enchiladas in. So I can make as many as I want, have them setting aside, and then all I got to do is chuck them in the oven, which is already preheated at 375 degrees. Leave them for 15 to 20 minutes. We'll make sure the cheese is melted, and voila, they have an absolutely hot steaming meal. So let's get those enchiladas made. First thing we're going to do with all of these is put a very small amount of enchilada sauce in the bottom to make sure our tortillas don't stick to the bottom. Spread that out. Then we get our warm tortillas. And it feels like I more than warmed them, I hotted them.
Burns! It burns! Ah!
Holy crap, they're hot. The reason you warm them is so you can roll them without them breaking. The reason you don't overheat them is so you don't burn your freaking fingers, which is what I'm doing right now. I think we've talked about it before, but we love the flour tortillas. You can use corn if you want. Either way, you still want to warm them. Okay, so your chicken innards go down, and then your cheese. I like to put my pepper jack inside the enchilada. And I normally also hit this with a little bit of sour cream in the enchilada, but alas, my sauce took all the sour cream that we had in the house. So we'll wrap that up. Somehow I got 2 tortillas there, so this is the most awkward enchilada rolling I've ever done on camera. That goes into your dish, seam side down. We'll get a second one done. Then you add more sauce, making sure that you cover every bit of that tortilla so you don't have any hard tortilla spots from it sitting in the oven. Now you don't have to submerge your enchiladas, you just have to make sure that all the tortilla surface have been wetted. All right, then on the top, I like a good melty cheese. Chihuahua cheese is a very good one to use, Oaxaca, or if you can't find those, Monterey Jack or Pepper Jack will work too. And that's it. Then I'm going to pop it in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes or until that cheese on the top is good and bubbly, and then it's time to get some judgment. We'll see you then. All right, the enchiladas are done. The supreme enchilada judge has arrived. Oh, and she will tell us if I got it right or not. She loves her chicken enchiladas. I hope I don't melt her face, because it's party.
It's fucking hot.
Take your time. Don't hurt yourself.
Very good.
How do they rank on all the different chicken enchiladas I've made?
Not the best, but
Not the best. Okay, not your favorite, but
No.
still up there.
it's still good.
Do you get the smoke flavor?
Yeah.
All right, we got it this time. Well, there you go. Have we made you happy?
Yes.
Okay, that's all freaking matters. All right, so hey, thank you so much for joining us today. And until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.